Hello students, my name is Dr.Gajendra Purohit and you are watching our YouTube channel where I upload videos for engineering, mathematics and B.Sc students. If you are preparing for any competitive exam, where higher mathematics is asked, our YouTube channel is very helpful for you. In the numerical analysis, I have uploaded a video on error and analysis. Next, I will tell you today. What is interpolation and extrapolation? What are their methods? I'm going to discuss this with you today. This numerical analysis is 2.0 series before. This 1.0 series, I have uploaded videos of all topic on my old channel, where I had uploaded videos 3 years ago. But I'm upgrading this series again, means I am upgrading the content. So, if you want to watch the previous videos, you can watch them too. And here, you will find the content somewhere improvised. So here, you can find it. You should definitely watch them. If you want to watch older videos, then you can go to iTab and watch them. Let's start. So we will talk about the difference between interpolation and extrapolation. See if we are given any data, such as x is given and its corresponding fx is given. And if any value is asked to be extracted from between them. For example, if I tell you that suppose we have 1971 population is given, 1981 population is given, 1991 population is given. The population of 2001 is given, the population of 2011 is given to you. Suppose we have a particular city which has a population that is given for, let's say we have 10 lakh, this is 15 lakh, this is 17 lakh. 27 lakh is given and we have 32 lakh, right? Suppose we have the population in lakhs. Now, if I say to you that, brother, tell me what will be the population in 1975? I mean their value is asked. Or if you are asked what will be the population in 2009, meaning if you are asked here or if some value of the center is asked. This is called interpolation. Means they are asking the in-between value. This value between here and here is what they are asking. So students, here interpolation concept applies. But if you are asked what was the population in 1971, if you are asked what was the population in 1965, or if you are asked what would be the population in 2015, means if you are being asked for a value outside this interval, then in that case, the concept here is extrapolation. Students, what we'll study in numerical analysis is interpolation. There are many interpolation methods. Okay? Suppose, if I tell you that if you are asked, what will the population be in 1975? So then students, if you are asked about the population in 1975, so you will see the trend ahead, students, that how the population is growing ahead. According to that, you will estimate. 1975 here, so the method used here is the Newton forward method, right? That's why we say forward, because we are looking at the content ahead and then we'll estimate 1975. Same way, if you are asked what will be the population of 2006, then we'll consider 2011 as the base and we'll check the population in the past, that how did it increased or decreased. And according to that, we will estimate the population of 2006 here. So the formula used here is Newton backward. Backward and forward is that's why used. So if you are asked for the corner value, then Newton forward or Newton backward formula is used here. If you are asked about the center value, like if you are asked what the population would be in 1993, then you will have to look at the above and the bottom ones both. So here, 3 to 4 formulas are used for central difference. One is the Gauss forward central difference formula. One is the Gauss backward central difference formula. Then what happened is what Stirling did, he averaged out the two formulas. So we have Stirling formula. After that, there is another formula, the Bessel formula. So to calculate the value of the center, 4 formulas are used here: Gauss forward, Gauss backward, the average of both of them, and Bessel. These 4 formulas are used here. I will try to tell you all these one by one in my upcoming classes. But you saw one thing here, that this equal interval, here we have something. Yes, I want to tell you one more thing. Sometimes if we have data given, listen to me. Like this data is given here, try to understand. I have taken the example in front of you. If 1971, 1981, 1991 and 2001 is given and 2011, then let's say corresponding to this whatever population we have, XFX is given, let's say we have 100, we have 107 and this is missing. Here you are given 115 and here you are given 127. There is a missing term, meaning some term is missing. So in this case here, we use the concept of Newton binomial expansion. With its help, we extract the missing term. This is also a form of interpolation where you are asked to find the in-between value. But you will think that there is a missing value is here or there. Is there a different formula for each? We have one formula. Whenever a missing term is asked, so here we use only one formula, which is Newton binomial expansion concept. Clear? So I was going to talk to you about all these things today. I have told you interpolation. Like 5.6, so it's asking outside value, so it's extrapolation. Here I have explained all the formulas to you. First I told you the Newton binomial expansion, which is used to find the missing term. Newton forward backward central difference interpolation formula has Gauss forward backward Stilling and Bessel. Unequal interval if by chance. The intervals are unequal. As I just mentioned to you, 1971, 1981, 1991, 2001, 2011, that means a difference of 10, 10, right? But if the x we have here comes unequal, what did it come? It comes unequal. Let's say if you are given that at 100 and at 105, at 107, at 112 and 120, suppose its corresponding value is given to you here. Let's say 92 here you have 97, here you have 100, here you have 107. Sorry, 117 here is given 227. Let's say you have this type of value, right? So you are seeing here that the x we have here doesn't has equal difference. 5 is coming, then 2 is coming, then 3 is coming. Now here if anyone asks you that, what would be the value of 102 or what would be the value of 105, or if you are asked what would be the value of 119, then what would be its value? Here the same formula is used for all three, not different. Because the intervals are unequal. So here we can either use the Lagrange interpolation formula or we can use the Newton divided difference. Answer will be the same from both of them. So in the case of unequal interval, you will be using any one of these formulas, whichever is asked in the exam. You need to use that. Now you might have a question in your mind. How will we know that this needs to be used? So you need to check the interval. First, you need to check x in the question that is given. So x is equal or it is unequal. So based on that, you will solve the question here, right? Now today I will discuss the concept of Newton's binomial expansion in front of you. That if there is any missing term, how do we find it? Like we see here, 1 is followed by 2, 2 is followed by 5, 3 is missing, then 4 followed by 10 and 5 followed by 15. So what will we do? So I took a class before, and in that class I told you that if it's given here, del power n, x power m. So I had told you that if n equals to m, then the value of it is n factorial, okay? But I told you that if del power n is equal to x power m, and here if n is greater than m, then in that case, what do we get this value here? It is 0. We will use this concept here. This is the concept we'll use here. So what do? We will call this y0, this will be y1, this will be y2, this will be y3, and this will be y4. So how many values do we have here, students? We have 4 given corresponding to 5 and 1 is missing, right? So we'll apply del 4 for as many as given. What will we do, students? We will put del 4 and here we will take y0. And what will we set its value? We will set its value to 0 here because whatever value we get here, we will set it to 0. Now what do? We will write this del power 4 here as e minus I. Remember I told you that the value of del is e minus I. So we can write this as e minus I power 4 into y0 is equal to 0. We will expand this using binomial expansion. So son, what will this be? E to the power of 4 minus 4c1, e to the power of 3, right? Plus 4c2, e to the power of 2 minus 4c3, e to the power of 1, right? Plus 4c4 e to the power 0 into what we'll have here. Y0 will become equal to 0. Now you will think, where did sir get this from? So here we have the concept of binomial expansion. I'm trying to tell you that if you have to find the formula for x plus y cube, then we learned this in 12th grade. What is it? We write this as x cube plus 3c1 x square y plus here 3c2. You remember, right? X power 1 y square plus 3c3 x power 0 y cube. The power of x will decrease and the power of y will increase, right? This is the concept. Then we will write it as x cube. This will come as 3c1 value is 3. Then this value of 3c2 is 3, right? And what will this be? It's y cube. So we have this formula here. In the same way we are using it. Because we will take identity as 1 here, then the power of identity can be 1, 2, 3. Ultimately, it will be 1 only. Now let's move forward. This will come e to the power 4 minus. Students, the value of 4c1 is 4 and 4c2. How do we find 4c2? Remember, students, write 4 twice backwards and 1 into 2. So from here, we get 6. So plus 6e square. Students, what would be the value of 4c3? Write 4 3 times backwards. 4 into 3 into 2 divided by 1 into 2 into 3. We will cancel this. So we will have 4 here. So 4e will come and then 4c4 will be 1. So this will be e. And for y0, what should we do here? We will multiply. Now this y0, we will take inside, so it will be e power 4, y0 minus. So here at this place, it will be 4 e cube y0 plus 6. This will be e square. Y0 minus 4 here, right, and e0 plus y0 is equals to 0 will come, right? Getting it, students? So what will we get here? The value of this will come, right? Now we will simplify this. E is a shift operator. This will shift y0 to 4, so it will become y4. We have y3 since it will be shifted to 3 plus 6. This will be y2 minus 4y1 plus y0 is equal to 0. Now put all the values. The value of y4 is given 15 here. Minus 4. The value of y3 is given 10, so it will be 10. Plus we need to calculate the value of y2 minus 4. The value of y1 is 5 and the value of y0 is, what is it? It's 2. So what are we going to do here? This will give us 15 minus 40 plus 6y2 minus 20 plus 2 is equal to 0. So this will give us 6y2 is equal to. Okay, students, so this will be minus 20 minus 40 minus 60 minus 15, then minus 45 minus 2. So students, minus 43. So we will take 43 here. So students, y3's value would be, meaning y2's value would be 43 upon 6. So this is what we have here. This will be the answer. So this way we can solve these type of questions very easily. Students, if you are preparing for CSIR NET or IIT-JAM exams, our books are available on Amazon and Flipkart. You can buy them from there. So next we move on and we try to do the next question. It is being said that we have f2 which has a value of 8. That means when the value of x is 2, right, then we have this fx is given 8. When it's 3, then we have 3 given. When it is 4, it is given as 0. And when it is 5, its value is given as minus 1. And when it is 6, its value here is what? It's given 0. And we are asked what is the value of 1, right? Means we have missing value at 1. I will remove little data here, right? And will write properly. So we have this here. When it is 1, its value is missing. This is f and this is x. So what you need to do here, we have to find the value of this. So what will we do? We will take this as y0, this is y1, this is y2, this is y3, this is y4, and this is y5. We have 1 missing here and 5 given. So whenever that happens, what do? We have 1 missing and 5 given. So it will be del power 5 y0 equals to, what will come here? It will become 0. Clear? Now what will come? E minus I power 5 y0 is equal to 0. Students, we will open this. So it will come e to the power 5 minus 5c1 e to the power 4 plus 5c2 e to the power 3 minus 5c3 e to the power 2 plus 5c4 e to the power 1 minus 5c5 e to the power 0 into, at the back will come y0 is equal to 0. So you see this value will come. What will we do now? We will multiply this y0 later. Let's get this one out. So e to the power 5, it will go to e to the power 4. Plus 5c2 value of 5c2 is what? We write 5 2 times in reverse into 1 into 2. So from here, we get the value as 10. If you want to find the value of 5c3, write 5 3 times in reverse, right? Into 1 into 2 into, there's a formula for this, but do it this way will be easier to remember. So this will also come to us 10, write 5c4 3 times in reverse. We can also write this as 5c1 subtracting 1 from 5, its value is 5, and same way 5c5, the value will come. So all these values we will put here. 5c2 will be 10e cube. That will be 10e square. We will get 5e minus e power 0. That is 1e will come. And this will be y0. So what do we do with this y0? We multiply it inwards, okay? So once you multiply it, so from here we have this shift operator. So I will multiply this once, then here we put the shift operator. Again, so this will become e to the power 5. So this will be y0 minus 5 e to the power 4, y0 plus 10 e to the power cube, y0 minus 10 e to the power 2, y0 plus 5. Here what will come? E to the power 1, y0 minus e to the power 0, y0 is equal to 0. Now this value will come. So we shift this y0 5 times. So from here, what will be the value of this? It will be y5. Now this will be minus 5 y power 4. Because if we shift y0 4 times, it will become y4. If we shift y0 3 times, then it will become y3, right? So plus this will come 10 y cube, and this will come minus 10 y2 here. And what comes next? 5 by 1. And this will come here, minus y0 is equal to 0. Since y0 value is not given, but the rest are given, so we'll keep going, putting all these values. So the y5 value we have is 0, minus 5. Okay, students, so y4. is given minus 1 plus 10. Then y3 is given 0, then minus y2 is given 3. Plus 5, it's given as 8, minus y0 is equal to 0. So we bring y0 here to that side, I'm writing it here equal to, dear, this from here, we have this 5, we have 0 here, minus 30, this becomes 40, we have a value of 40 plus 5, which is 45. 45 minus 30 will be 15. So we'll have 15 here, that will be the answer. So this is how we can find its value. Now we will talk about what if we have two terms missing. So we try to understand this. Like we have this question given here. And here we have two terms missing. So what will we do? So students, we have y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5, right? And y6 and y7, where we are missing y2 and also here y4 is missing. So in that case, what will we do? We have a total of 8, of which 2 are missing, meaning 6 are given. And whenever 6 are given, what does it mean? Del power 6y0 equals 0 will be done. And one thing here, del power 6y1 equals 0 will be done because if two values are missing. So we need two equations for this to work. Otherwise, it will not happen. Is it clear? So what are we going to do here? We'll first put this, I will solve this. So this will be e minus I to the power 6 into y0 is equal to 0. You will get e to the power 6, 6c1, e to the power 5, plus 6c2, e to the power 4, minus 6c3, e cube, plus 6c4, e square, minus 6c5, e power 1 and plus 6c6, e power. 0 into what will come here, students? Here y0 is equal to 0 will come right. Okay, now take this inside. We have to find the value of 6c1. So 6 comes in 6c2 value. That means write 6 backwards twice. Okay, so from here we have this 15. In the same way, 6c3, the value of which we get is 6 into 5 into 4 into 1 into 2 into 3. So if we cancel this out, we get 20. And 6c4 is equal to 6c2. The difference between them is this will come. And 6c5 value is equal to 6c1. So we take all these values and put it here. So here this will be e to the power 6 minus this will be 6 e to the power 5 plus in this here 6c2 value is, we have 15. So 15 e to the power 4 minus the value of 6c3 is 20 e cube. And 6c4 again we have here 15 e square minus this will be, we have 6e. And plus we have 1 here, right? And into what will we have here, students? Y0, right? We will multiply this entire thing by y0 once and then multiply by 1. We'll directly multiply, right? We don't have time, so we'll just directly multiply this with this. What will we do? We'll multiply it. And as I multiply it, so here y0, so it will be y6. Pay attention, right? Minus 6 we have. y5 will be there, right? Plus 15. This is y4. It will be minus 20. This is y cube. It will be plus 15. This will be y square minus 6y1 plus y0 equals to 0. Clear? As soon as you multiply this here with y1 instead of y0, look what difference it will make. If you multiply by y1, then y as soon as it multiplies by 1, I'm talking about this, that if we have instead of y0 here, y1 what happens will move forward by 1 if is there is y1. It will become y7, this minus 6, y6 will be here plus 15. y5 minus 20, y4 plus 15, y3 minus 6, y2. So it will be this. Plus y1 is equal to 0. Pick up the value of all these and place it here. So what I do first, I take the value of y6 and put it y6 is here. In both the equations, I put the value. So the value of y6, what are we getting? 343 is coming. And students, the value of minus of 6, y5 is. It is coming to us as 216 and the value of y4 needs to be calculated. So 15y4 is coming. And y3's value we have is 64. So this will be minus 20 multiplied by 64, right? Now listen, the value of y2 is not given here, so we will take it as 15y2. And here we have the value of y1 as 8. So students, here 8 into 6 is 48 and y0's value that we have here is 1 is equal to 0. We get first this equation we take out, then this will be 15y4 plus 15y2 is equal to, rest we'll take there. So students, this will be 2280. Now let's divide it by 15 once. So if we divide by 15, we get y2 plus y4 equals 152. So we have one equation here. Now we will put the value of y7 and all. So as I put the value in the next, this y7's value is coming to us as 512, meaning I am putting the value in this equation, right? Minus 6, the value of y6 is 343. plus 15y4's value, we have 216, it's coming. And minus 20, here we don't know the value of y4, we need to find it. So we have 15y5, sorry, y3's value we have, it's coming 64. And next we have here, what is given? Minus 6y2, we don't know, we have to calculate. And y1, how much is it coming here? It's 8, that is equal to 0. Now if we simplify this, the equation we have coming out, which is this, students, so we have 6y2 plus 20y4 is equals to. So students, when we simplify this, the value will be 262, right? So this will be the value we have. If you want, you can divide it by 2. So this will give us 3y2 plus 10y4 is equal to, here will be 1331, right? This is what we have here, the value will come. So in these two equations, here what we will do? We will solve them and we will have y2 and y4 value. So students, y2 and y4 value will be 27 and 125. Now I am going to tell you its short trick. We do not need to calculate this question so much. This is the cube of this. 1's cube is 2, 2's cube is 8, 3's cube will be 27. 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, 6 cube is 216, 7 cube is this, 8 cube is this. So you can do it this way. But if they ask you the method, then you have to do it this way. We have to calculate. The rest of the answer you can do anyway, right? So in this way we can do it here. This question is for comment box. How much time did you take to solve it? Comment and let me know. You can all go and watch my older videos on numerical analysis and new videos here if you are preparing for CSIR NetGate or IIT-JAM exam and want to improve your general aptitude. You can watch my videos here and subscribe to my channel here. Thank you so much everyone. Bye bye.